It is very much likely that Sister Bettina will say they're out of colds and flu medication. Let's find out if I can sue the hospital for this. Welcome back to the Jurist Prudence channel. Thank you for choosing us to be your law buddy. Please hit your notification bell to be the first one to be notified about our creations. This will ultimately help other law enthusiasts to find and learn from our channel. If you have just discovered us, we also welcome you. This is the only YouTube channel where you'll find South African case law. If you love law, do not hesitate, subscribe and hit the notification button, because we are about making law fun. Today's legal question is whether or not one could sue or take legal action against a public hospital, the state, for their shortage or inadequate medication and resources. In answering this question, it is essential to look into the Soobramoney v. Minister of Health 1997. It is the first case in which the Constitutional Court of South Africa had to adjudicate on the universal constitutional right to medical treatment as against the problem of an under-resourced healthcare system. In this case, the applicant was terminally ill, suffering from ischemic heart disease and cerebrovascular disease. His kidneys had failed in 1996, and his condition had been diagnosed as irreversible. To survive even for a while, he required renal dialysis. After exhausting his funds on private providers, he sought the treatment free from the dialysis program of the Addington Hospital, a state-funded institution in Durban, which rejected him on the grounds that his condition did not fulfill the requirements for eligibility, that he be curable within a short period of time, and that, as for his renal failure, he will be eligible for a kidney transplant. The applicant brought an application to the Durban High Court for an order that Addington Hospital give him the necessary treatment, citing Section 27(3) Constitution of South Africa, which gives everyone the right not to be refused emergency medical treatment, and Section 11 Constitution of South Africa insisting also on his constitutionally protected right to life. The High Court dismissed his application, and he appealed to the Constitutional Court, which found hospital's standards to be reasonable and in his case fairly applied, and unanimously dismissed his appeal on the grounds that his non-treatment did not constitute a violation of his rights. While the court confirmed the state's constitutional duty to provide care, it found that, were Soobramoney to be given the full benefit of this, everyone else in his position would have to benefit as well, and that the state's limited resources could not accommodate such a burden. To expand the program to everyone who needed it would have a severe impact on the health budget, and would impinge on the state's other obligations. The court held, therefore, that the right to emergency medical treatment had only limited meaning. One who suffers a sudden catastrophe, which calls for immediate medical attention, should not be denied the available emergency services, and should not be turned away from a hospital equipped to administer the necessary treatment. The court ruled that Soobramoney's situation, an ongoing state of affairs, was not as such an emergency. His case fell instead under Sections 27(1) and 2 of the Constitution, which deal with the allocation of non-emergency medical treatment, and which are qualified by the availability of resources. The court ruled that it could not interfere with the good faith decisions of political organs and medical authorities as to the allocation of budgets and priorities. Nor could the right be taken to mean that the treatment of terminal illnesses had to be prioritized over other forms of medical care such as preventative health care. The court held further that the right to emergency medical treatment was independent of and not therefore inferable from the right to life. So, unfortunately, I cannot sue the hospital or the state. If you found this video helpful or informative, please subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share with your friends. We are forever your law buddy, until the jury do us apart. Take care.